Joseph, and today we are here on the south side of the Gardenia mountain, just a couple of kilometres outside of a beautiful village called Val de Prazeres, or the Valley of Pleasures, and 10 kilometres outside of the town of Fundão. The village of Val de Prazeres here has all of your day-to-day amenities that you'd require. It's got a pharmacy, cafes, bakeries, everything like that, so really nice. And then of course just that short drive away to Fundão, you've got everything you need, the industrial zone, supermarkets, everything like that, so everything's really nice and close at hand. Of course you've got the city of Castelo Branco as well, which is only about a half-hour drive to the south that way, so really nice. Today it's somewhat of a wet, drizzly day. We've had a really wet week here on the mountain. Of course we're going to need that though, because summer's coming up in a few months time, and yeah, we need all of the rivers and the lakes to be full up, so so we've had a nice wet week. But yeah, today we are going to be showing you a lovely little homestead. It's featured on the channel before, but there is a price reduction, so yeah, it's a very pretty little homestead. I think you're going to like it. Let's take a little look round. So this is the road that we just came in on, and there's Andre and his daughter Mathilde. Bom dia. Tudo bem? Tudo bem? So this is the road that we just came in on, and as you can see, there are electricity posts right at the entrance, and yeah, really nice. And then the land is right behind me. So if I turn around, the land starts here, right at the back of the ruin. So this ruin is included. Lovely little granite ruin. We'll measure that up in a moment. As you can see, it's actually got quite nice large walls there, and flush, absolutely flush walls as well. Very nice indeed. And yeah, right at the top of this track that we're just walking down now, is the village of Val de Prazeres. So really close. So very nice indeed. The land, as you can see, it is somewhat abandoned. Of course, it's not been used for a while really. It's got a few nice olive trees. They need pruning up and everything. Of course, as you can see there, they've got nice and thick there. They need thinning out, and yeah, really taken care of. The land here has 7,700 square meters, so it's really a nice size for someone looking to live on the mountain. There's a few close neighbours, but not super close, as you can see. Knocking up the door there, hope nobody answers. And then the land here goes right up to where those small copse of pine trees are there. They're included with the land. The price here, the new revised price on this land, is 20,000 euros. It was 30,000 euros last year, and now the owner has decided to drop the price, so 20,000 euros. So I think that's a really nice price. I'll be very surprised if someone doesn't want to snap this up. Lovely little farm. As you can see at the moment, everything is nice and green. All of the bramble bushes here and everything. And actually the land, I'm going to pop a map on the screen here, actually goes on the other side of the track as well. This track is a public track, but it only accesses this farm and the one or two other farms that are down there. I think it's just the one other farm that's down there. And yeah, all of this forestry in here, that is included as well. So a nice amount of forestry. I would say roughly half of the land, maybe slightly more, is forestry. So you've got plenty of wood for your wood burners there. Nice area to park here, as demonstrated by Andre's vehicle. Lovely little area to park. And yeah, at the moment all of the land is nice and greened up, and you can see all of the little meadow flowers and everything. There's quite a few olive trees here. Let's have a little count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, around about 20 olive trees. So that's a nice amount for your own consumption. Not enough to be selling olive oil or anything, but certainly enough for your own consumption. We are just on the south side of the Gardenia here, and it is a lovely morning compared to the rest of the mornings this week. We have had an awful lot of rain. Tinha muito chuva esta semana, não é, Andre? And here we have a beautiful well. Lovely well here. Look at that. Nice, topped up with water. Beautiful, very nice. Muito água. And wow, yeah, very nice. And this tank here next door, Andre, they would put the water in there. Yeah, and use it for washing clothes.
Yeah, it's for irrigation, the vegetables.
Okay, irrigation for the veg patches and everything like that. You're nice and tall up there, Mathilde.
Yeah.
Nice and tall. Els muito alto. Yeah. And yeah, as we come up the land, up this way, you'll see that there's a few terraces. Quite tall terraces in actual fact. Really tall grass, so it means that we are going to get soaked. And look at all of that lavender, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Smells beautiful as well. Very, very nice. Nice terrace here to do something with. I don't know what you could do here. Veg patches, something like that. Yeah, I bet the bees love this, Andre. I bet they love this. And the rock rose up there as well. Gorgeous. So there's a bit of forestry on both sides of the property actually. You've got all of that forestry over that way, which would be fantastic for firewood and everything like that. The house in the middle, of course, all of the land here for the veg patch. Olive groves, fruit trees, livestock. And then that little copse of pine trees up there as well.
Está a ver? Olha aqui. Eu até vou explicar à Matilde, para ela perceber onde é que é. Está a ver, Matilde? Olha aqui. Aqui é onde as abelhas tiram o néctar. The bees collect the nectar e the pollen in the interior, no in the top. But this is very, very quantity the flowers. Look.
Right, where the dark purple points are, that's where the nectar and the pollen comes out of.
In the moment exist 4 lines the nectar e the pollen. Ok? This is broken. Como é que se diz? Estragam-se.
Yeah, breaks,
Breaks, ok? Volta a chover, volta a nascer aqui noutros sítios. Se reparares, algumas têm coladas.
So there's 4 lines.
Yeah.
One on each corner of the top of the flower.
Se começares a ver, algumas já têm várias quando já está cheio.
Yeah.
Tudo isto vai ser flores.
Okay, and then when the rain comes, more break out, and that's why you can see it's full on some of the other ones. And now after the rain.
Olha estes bichos tão bonitos, Matilde. Olha aqui.
Oh yeah, wow.
Olha aqui outro.
Yeah, beautiful, like
the
a pearlescent bug.
Colours.
Beautiful.
Matilde quer levar para casa.
Queres ficar em casa com ele?
Sim. Então vá.
Want to take him home?
Então vá, vou levar para casa. Toma. Olha tão bonito.
Oh, pretty little bug. Pretty little bug.
Na tua mão.
Tens que ficar com ele agora.
Não vou deixar fazer.
Andre knows all about all of these plants, the lavender and everything, because yeah, he's an avid beekeeper. He has many beehives, so yeah, he knows all about that. And this land here and this specific area on the Gardenia mountain is actually the whole of the mountain, to be honest, is fantastic for beekeeping. So if you were looking into getting into beekeeping, yeah, you can get in contact with Andre. I'm sure he would like to help you with that. He would definitely be able to set you up in the right direction, tell you everything you need, provide you with bees if you wanted it, or even if you just wanted to become an end user. I'm sure he wouldn't mind selling you a little bit of his own honey. He has multi-floral honey and everything off of the top of the mountain. It comes out, it's so dark, it's like looks like molasses. It's absolutely gorgeous, looks like treacle. Really lovely, really lovely.
Esta é diferente, esta variedade.
Okay.
Esta é da mesma variedade daquelas, mas não tem as pintas pretas no interior.
Okay, so this is the same as this plant here. I believe it's a rock rose, but this one has 4 black marks on it, and this one doesn't, so it must be a different...
In Portuguese, the name is Esteva, ou a 5 chagas de Cristo.
5 chagas de Cristo.
Sim, as marcas de onde foi pregado.
Okay, the 5 marks of Christ. Okay.
Que é as mãos, os pés e a cabeça.
Where the nails were in the hands, the feet, and then of course the head
tem
as
sempre
well.
5 pintas, se tu fores aqui a ver.
That's why they have the 5. I thought it was 4. That's why they have the 5 marks. Okay, there you go. 5 chagas de Cristo.
As flores estão estragadas porque teve a chover.
Yeah, because of the quantity of rain that we've had, they've broken up the flowers.
Produce very quantity the pollen.
Right.
Is the flower don't produce nectar.
Yep.
It produces the little quantity.
A little bit of nectar.
The quantity of the pollen is very big. Não dá para ver porque teve a chover.
Yep.
Mas fazemos assim.
Can't see it because of the rain, but yeah.
Dá para ver o amarelo do pollen?
There you go. You can see a little bit of yellow on your hand. Yeah, that's the pollen. Fantastic. Fantastic.
E a Serra da Gardunha está cheia de esteva.
Yeah.
É muito rico este para quem quiser produzir pollen.
Right.
Esta zona é muito boa para produzir pollen.
Okay, so the people that like to produce pollen, they like to do it on the mountain because of the quantity of this plant. That's fantastic. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, Andrew really knows his stuff about all of the flowers and the bees and everything. Oh, That bug's gone. You won't be taking him home.
Faz mal.
Já não vai para casa este bicho.
Tanto pólen que as abelhas entram amarelas dentro da caixa. Da casa. The bees is yellow.
Wow, the bees go back to their hive a yellow colour because they're just completely covered in the pollen, swimming in the pollen.
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Está a ver aqui estas flores?
Sim.
Estas flores aqui, se reparares aqui, neste momento não tem flor. Estas são as flores velhas do ano passado, que agora vão apodrecer na terra.
Yep.
But the news is yellow.
Right.
Esta é uma das plantas que vai na receita secreta do licor beirão.
Ah, okay. A liqueur from the region, licor beirão. This is one of the plants that used in the secret recipe.
Yeah.
What is the plant's name?
Marcela.
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 Nós aqui chamamos Marcela.
And it's an aromatic herb.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. And Andre was saying that these dried bits you can see, they're the flowers from last year. Of course, now they're all dry and everything, so now they're going to go all back into the compost.
Maybe
and
1 month.
In a month's time, we'll start to see the nice yellow flowers on them again. Beautiful, beautiful. Ah, and they're part of the secret recipe. Fantastic. Now we're going to go over that side, behind the ruin, to the other side, have a little look at the forestry that's over there. It's quite a large portion of forestry. And then, then I think we'll come back and have a little look at the ruin.
Okay, Joseph.
Yep.
This area, this part of the farm, is the neighbor, but the neighbor is a fantastic man. He say, no problem, possible visit my farm because my farm is similar the part the forest, for sale. The area, the forest, maybe 4,000-5,000 square meters, but it's similar because you clean the part of the forest, the mimosas, your view exists very the news cork trees,
Right.
eucalyptus, exists pine trees, but you look new cork, news.
Right, yeah.
Possible to put one forest, the cork tree.
Another one here, yeah. Okay, so
this is maybe 2 years.
Right.
2 years old. It's possible you select the corks, the pines, the oaks.
Right.
You put the new forest.
Okay, so planted with a big diversity of things currently, and you could take out some trees that you didn't want, or and keep other trees that you do want, or keep a selected amount of the other trees, that sort of thing. And the land comes right up to here. This is the boundary, and then you can see the taller trees.
The big trees is the farm.
Okay, yeah, the taller trees are part of the farm. All of these cut down trees here, these are the neighbour's land, so you can see quite easily where the boundary is there. So it's everything on that side. We've just come up here because it's easier to traverse through these smaller trees than it is to get through that jungle. And yeah, a nice amount of firewood on there.
It's possible you
one large eucalyptus tree as well.
Cut the mimosas. Cut the mimosas for construct the house for the rabbits or the chickens or the everything in the farm.
Use them for compost bins and all that sort of thing. Got ya, yeah, perfect, yeah. It's a nice wood for that, and it's also a good wood.
I say cut the mimosas because I don't like mimosas.
Yeah.
Because the flower of the mimosas exists to pollen, but the pollen the bees don't like.
The bees don't like it.
For me, I don't like mimosas.
Also, it grows very quick, so it's a fantastic for firewood.
People like mimosas.
Yeah, and it's a fantastic wood for firewood because it grows so quick. Can become invasive if you let it.
For mushrooms.
Yep.
Mimosa is good for mushrooms.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is.
The lactários deliciosos.
Right, saffron milk caps. Yeah.
The frades.
The frads, parasol mushrooms. Yeah. Lots of different mushrooms.
Amanita caesaria.
Amanita caesaria. Oh, that's I can't remember the English word. Is it king's egg or something? I think king's egg. I'm going to put a picture of them on the screen.
The name in Latin is Amanita caesaria.
Amanita caesaria. Yeah. Caesar's Amanita, yeah. Me and Andre are big on our mushrooms, even though I can't always necessarily remember the common names or the Latin names. But yeah, there's an awful awful lot of wood here. It would actually do for if you wanted to cut down a section of it, even just a small section, and had like a clearing like this. Obviously get rid of these little bits over there, and you could have nice little camping ground or something, or I don't know, you could do an awful lot of things with it. There's quite a fair amount of land here. I don't know what that bird is, but I keep hearing its sound. I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, please let me know in the comments. I'm eager to know. Beautiful. I think we've now seen the forest. Now we're going to go and take a little look at the ruin. And now we're back up by the ruin, as you can see. And yeah, as the land finishes here, that is where the forestry finishes, and it goes right back in a straight line. Basically, it's an exact rectangle of forestry, so into a straight line back to where we were a moment ago, right at the back limit of the farm there. So as you can see, that rectangle, that is an awful lot of forestry. That's a lot of wood, like Andre said, about 4,000 square meters of wood.
Maybe 50 years ago, the place, the forest, is the place the olive trees is the vine.
Oh, okay, they used to have vineyard and olive grove in there.
Yeah,
okay.
The interior, but the mimosa
Take over, yeah.
You look, the one olive tree there.
Yeah, so there is. Yeah, I think we discussed that on the last video. I forgot that. There's an olive tree right there, if I could see it, right there in amongst the thicket there. So so yeah, you could clear it out, salvage some of the olive trees, see what sort of health they're in. From the branches I can see there, they actually look to be in good health. The grapevines, no, because maybe the odd one, but unlikely because they need a lot of sunlight and stuff. But yeah, the mimosa, they do grow very quick. That's the problem with mimosa. Yeah. It's fantastic for firewood because it means when you cut it down in a few years' time, you're going to have a nice tree full of logs again. But when you have a lot of area of it, I'm talking about hectares of it, then of course you could be fighting a losing battle. But with something like 4,000 square meters of it here, and it's not completely mimosa, obviously there's a few other different types of tree in there as well, easier to keep on top of. So go in there, and if you wanted to get rid of it, you could clear it all out, or of course keep a section of it for firewood. That's what I would do. I would keep a section of it, and it's nice for nature. You could hear that bird calling in there as well, so really nice. But anyway, that's enough talking about trees. Let's talk about the ruin. So yeah, what were you going to say, Andre? Yeah, the plant there. I don't know how you got it. It's like thistle. Yeah, it is thistle. Sorry, yeah. Yes, there you go. Yeah, the nice big pink purple flower on the top of the thistle is coming out. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Very nice. Yeah, fantastic for the little birds. All of the seeds. To measure this, we can't get inside the ruin, can we, Andre?
No.
The door is all locked and covered in brambles. So, Andre, if you can put your foot at the end, I'm going to use that as a measuring device. I have my my little tool here, so I'm going to pop that at the back there. Ho a tua perna. Yep. You should have sucked in, Andre. So that comes in at 5.542 meters that way, and then this way. Can we get through, or is there brambles? It's quadrada. Okay, so that's going to be that's going to be about 26 square meters. The ruin, and because it's pre-1951, this one can be built up. Look at those walls, absolutely flush, legally lived in, legally reconstructed, and everything. Can I get your hand? No, got it. 5.74 by 5.77 meters. So there you go, fantastic. So yeah, é quadrada, exatamente quadrada. So that's a really nice size. So that means that yeah, it could be nice for someone looking to live on the mountain. Not a massive house, but also not tiny, as you can see. And legally, you can actually go up one floor, I believe. Just ask your architect, ask your lawyer about that. And yeah, look at those cornerstones, absolutely fantastic, beautiful big cornerstones. Nice. Those buildings were made to last. They don't make them like that anymore, do they? Fantastic. How flush that is. Really nice. Well, I think we've pretty much seen everything on this land. And if you like this property and you'd like to see some of our other properties on our website, please check it out. It's www.farmerforfun.com. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Look forward to seeing you all again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.